I'm Spencer, and welcome to this new series where I will reflect on movies, songs, and more. Today we will be discussing the infamous Murder on the Orient Express, the book written by Agatha Christie in 1934 with multiple movie adaptations to follow. For this video, I wanted to discuss the two most famous movie adaptations and their differences. Without further ado, let's jump into it. My two favorite movie adaptations of this murder mystery are the 1974 version, directed by Sidney Lumet, starring Albert Finney, Lauren Bacall, Sean Connery, and many more. And also the 2017 version, directed by Kenneth Branagh, starring himself, Johnny Depp, William Dafoe, and many more. Of course, one of the major differences we see between these two films is the quality of the visuals and the innovation that has taken place between the two films, as there was a huge gap between them. For example, in the 1974 version, it has much kind of like a smoky film to it, rather than the 2017 version, which takes more of a crystal clear quality to the film. And it also uses a variety of digital effects, which can be a little iffy in my opinion. This can be a little hard and kind of distract from the film depending on how often you use it. However, in the 2017 film, I believe that it did do good with the integration, and it kept it at a healthy minimum and was complemented by a variety of camera movements and sequences. For example, when the body of Ratchet is discovered in his compartment, the camera takes an aerial view to observe how the characters move after the terrifying realization that something is afoot. With that said, the innovation that has led to the production of the 2017 film has allowed for more diversity within the directing as well as the storytelling. Despite the recent adaptation being so advanced in its filmmaking, I believe that the 1974 version still has a lot to offer. I believe that this version is the most true to the book in its storytelling and order of events. I find the opening sequence to the movie fascinating, as it begins with no dialogue and simply displays newspaper headlines to introduce the Armstrong case, which the entire mystery surrounds. I do like the beginning of the 2017 version, however, as this opens by introducing Poirot and his character and how he solves things and what his mind is like. But the beginning of the 1974 version is still great. I think that the 1974 version also brings great suspense and mystery as we are introduced to the characters in a variety of different ways. And as far as when we're introduced to Poirot, we see him as being incredibly observant and never forgets what he hears, and he even brings that up later in the movie, as some pieces of dialogue that he overhears is vital to solving the mystery that happens on the train. Unlike the 2017 version, they choose to not use much music, which I thought is a very interesting artistic way of displaying film, as this creates the scene to be a little bit uncomfortable for the audience, but also generates suspense as you're waiting on the edge of your seat waiting for something to happen. It's kind of like it's stagnated and stuff, which is really kind of a cool way of displaying suspense in movies. And I think that is just overall really good in that film. Overall, I absolutely adore both adaptations, and I think they did amazing integrating the story in their separate ways. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this quick breakdown, and give me suggestions in the comments below and about what I should cover next. Anyways, bye!